So there's a video on YouTube where professional criminal profilers are discussing and telling us what the suspect is like. You can find it on YouTube by writing Zodiac Killer Behavioral. Sorry for my pronunciation. Behavioral profile. And every minute, every argument, 90% of arguments are correct with this suspect that Zodiac Killer Insights YouTube channel is giving us. So you know, these are not some random people, these are professionals that are working. At least when the video was made, they were working on this case. I believe it was something like 2010-ish, something like that. So it's not been that long ago, you know. So first argument they gave us, which is, I'm trying to find a word, which is the same with our suspect. So he lived with family. Second, he was someone who could keep secrets, you know. Although he was living with his family, he was able to not to tell them anything, you know. Third thing, he was employed. So very quick, I will put that criminal profiling link down, and also I will put Zodiac Killer Insights channel down below. So fourth thing, he was free on weekends. Although he was in army, his position allowed him to have some free days in weekends. On weekends, sorry. And as we know, like now the professionals found the murder of Cherry Joe Bates to be Zodiac's victim, and what the gentleman from Zodiac Killer Insights gave us about the murder of Nikki to be Zodiac's victim. So in the behavioral profile, they mentioned that his killings became more frequent. So Cherry Joe Bates was 1966, Nikki Alexandra Benedict was 1967, and then it was 68, and then it became more frequent. Just like they said. I may be wrong, maybe it was more murders in 68, but still, we can see that the murders became more frequent. Next thing, when he was hunting for victims, he didn't do a lot of communication with the media or the police. And when he was communicating a lot, he didn't kill, or he killed less. And to this point, to the sixth argument, we will return. Sorry. Okay. And they said that he probably shifted his concentration to something else, and as we know, not he, but his daughter was born, and that's why he didn't kill at that time. And also, there was a gap in letter sending. So, the next thing they said, that he wanted to be, how to say, recognized, to be on the front of newspapers, that he was very selfish, and we will return also to this word self. So now we can return to the communication thing, more communication in the sixth argument. That our suspect, he showed himself on the TV. He gave clues, how to say, to help the police. And those signs are really accurate with serial killers, because they hide in plain sight. Second, they are selfish. And third, they like to taunt people. And as we know, he did that by taunting the police and media. The next thing Probably I mentioned this already, but I will say it again. He liked to be important news worthy. Important newsworthy. And now we can get back to this word, selfish. Not only I can't say it in English. I don't remember the word. Not only he put himself on the TV in front of someone who interviewed him, but he also published and this detective said self-published book. Maybe it doesn't make a lot of sense, but when we have all these facts together, it makes sense for me. And also, it didn't came up like in one sentence, but what the detective said, that this killer, the Zodiac, was using a kind of marketing technique which is 100% accurate and correct with our suspects how to say, movements. And we know he did a marketing technique. He published 2 books. So there we go. More evidence that this is the guy. Not one weird not one weird evidence from thousands of people, but from, how long was that video? 6 minutes? 7? And one detective, and 90% of it is totally the same and totally correct. And from professionals, not some random guys,